So I use Twitter all the time, and Twitter is such a very valuable platform. And the founder of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, is a historically important person, and his first tweet was sold for 2.9 million dollars, which stated, "Just setting up my Twitter." You know, was This was published on 21st March 2006, and it was auctioned and bought up by a person called Mr. Sina Estavi, who is a Malaysia-based entrepreneur, and he says that this is Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa in the cyber world, and so this has made a splash in the news world, and it has been discussed and so on. But personally, I think it's rubbish. First, Mr. Estavi is actually chief executive of a cryptocurrency firm. So this is actually self-serving public relations stunt. He paid for the first tweet by Jack Dorsey using the cryptocurrency Ether. So this is a kind of promotional act. The fact that Mr. Estavi, bought this first tweet by Jack Dorsey, is serving promotional action from somebody who has a stake in the promotion of the whole cryptocurrency thing. As I have been repeatedly saying, I'm really very skeptical about cryptocurrencies. I think it's a fad, and it's a bubble. Because of course the blockchain technology itself is was a wonderful breakthrough coming from this person, Satoshi Nakamoto. We don't know who he is or she is, but you can of course define non-fungible token, NFT, on blockchain, and you can create an artificial world where somebody is supposed to own a particular tweet, but that is just conceptual. That is just make believe, and Jack Dorsey's first tweet can be viewed by anybody. It doesn't have any informational content as compared to Leonardo da Vinci Mona Lisa. Mind you, any digital reproduction of Mona Lisa wouldn't be the same as the original painting in the Louvre, because we lack all the details of the painting material, and the really detailed texture and uh, aura, if you like, of the original painting. So the Mona Lisa painting in the Louvre is not reproducible. But Jack Dorsey's tweet is reproducible. It can be copied many many times. So if people who are pushing for this NFT, token, NFT as non-fungible token, as something that would guarantee the ownership of digital content, they are free to do that. But that is purely fictional. It is, it is also relative to the particular blockchain system that you're doing. I mean, so there could be more than one blockchain, systems, and you can actually make more than one digital ownership depending on the particular blockchain system that you're using. So the fact that uh, this guy claims that he owns the first Jack Dorsey tweet is only relative to this particular blockchain system. You can always create another blockchain system, and you can always establish a non-fungible token on that. Then there would be another unique, supposedly unique ownership of the first Jack Dorsey tweet. So all this is nonsense, and people have started to sell the some digital work on this system, and some people say that you can now own a digital work. It's an NFT, non-fungible token. You can prove that you own this work, but you can always copy that and see that. So is that ownership? No, of course not. This is rubbish, pure rubbish. So I think this whole saga of unique digital ownership supported by NFT is, in my view, you know, next round of comedy or uh, fiasco in this evolution or devolution of cryptocurrencies or digital ownership or this whole area of blockchain-based technology. Blockchains could be useful in some areas, but not here. I mean, blockchains, as many people have pointed out, is very, very unethical, and it is not very environment friendly. Look at, just imagine the sheer volume of electricity that the maintenance of blockchains, consume. That is pure madness. It's not ethical to assign valuable natural resources of this earth, which we should really be using carefully in order not to disturb the Earth's climate further. It's not very sensible to use natural resources in this way because it's just pure fiction, and it's just somebody's fantasized idea about the greed of human species. I mean, of course, you can define and pretend to define digital ownership in some way or another, and some idiot would be foolish enough to believe that. But I am not that idiot. It's just pure stupid. And yeah, if this was published on April the 1st, I would have said, oh, this is a really wonderful choice, a nice chunk of April Fool's news activity. But since these people who are involved in this seems to be meaning it in a serious way, I should, or I can only laugh. This is crazy, and this doesn't belong to the future. I would predict that this kind of activity is very short-lived. As far as public relations stand go, this might actually fool some people, but not me. And this wouldn't actually successfully fool those people who are sensible. And there will be a lot of backlash to this kind of, really insensible, stupid behavior coming from those people who are supposed to be pushing forward this cryptocurrency technology, which I believe to be a fad, short-lived bubble. And maybe 10 years from now, it'll be no fair on this earth. That's my prediction.